Once upon a time, in a lush green village nestled in the heart of a faraway land, lived a young girl named Swamidwa Habidadi. Swamidwa was unlike any other girl in her village. At the tender age of 10, she had already discovered her passion for farming. Her village, known for its fertile soil and abundant crops, was home to many farmers, but none quite like Swamidwa. Swamidwa's family owned a small piece of land where they grew vegetables, fruits, and a variety of grains. Every morning, while the sun was still rising, Swamidwa would run out to the fields, eager to check on the plants. She loved watching the dew glisten on the leaves, and she took great pride in the tiny sprouts that emerged from the earth, knowing that her careful tending had helped them grow. Her parents, while proud of her enthusiasm, often worried. "Farming is hard work, Swamidwa," her mother would say gently. "You should spend more time playing with your friends, like other children your age." But Swamidwa was determined. She had a dream. She wanted to transform her family's small farm into the most fruitful and sustainable farm in the entire village. She spent her evenings reading old books about farming techniques and experimenting with new methods in the field. She learned about crop rotation, organic farming, and the benefits of using natural fertilizers instead of chemicals. One day, Swamidwa noticed that the soil on their farm was becoming less fertile. The plants weren't growing as strong as they used to, and the fruits were smaller and less sweet. The villagers whispered among themselves, worrying that a bad harvest was coming. But Swamidwa didn't lose hope. She knew that she had to act fast if she wanted to save their farm. She decided to introduce a method she had read about called companion planting, where different types of crops are planted together to help each other grow. She explained her plan to her parents, and, although they were skeptical, they decided to trust her judgment. Swamidwa carefully selected the crops that would benefit each other and set to work planting them side by side. She planted marigolds next to the tomatoes to keep pests away, and beans beside the corn to replenish the soil with nitrogen. Every day she would check on her crops, pulling out weeds, adding natural compost, and ensuring they had enough water. As the weeks passed, the other villagers watched in amazement. Swamidwa's crops began to thrive. The tomatoes grew plump and juicy, the corn stood tall and strong, and the beans flourished. Even the flowers seemed to bloom brighter in her fields. The villagers started to notice how lush and green Swamidwa's farm had become, while their own crops were struggling. Curious, many of them came to Swamidwa, asking her to teach them her methods. With a big smile on her face, she agreed, happy to share her knowledge. She organized gatherings under the large banyan tree in the village square, where she taught the other farmers about companion planting, organic composting, and sustainable farming practices. By the end of the season, Swamidwa's farm produced a bountiful harvest, far exceeding her family's expectations. The once worried villagers were now filled with hope and gratitude. They had learned so much from this young girl who had shown them that farming was not just about hard work, but also about understanding and respecting nature. Swamidwa became a beloved figure in the village, known not just for her farming skills, but also for her generous spirit and determination. Her dream had come true. She had turned her family's small farm into a model of sustainability and abundance. More importantly, she had inspired her entire village to work together to create a brighter, greener future. And so, the little girl with the big dreams, Swamidwa Habidadi, taught her village that with knowledge, hard work, and a love for the land, anything is possible. From that day forward, the village flourished, thanks to the wisdom and passion of one remarkable young farmer. And Swamidwa, she continued to nurture her fields, always dreaming of new ways to make her village a better place, one plant at a time.